Hello, didn't see you there. Welcome to Shut In Yokai. I'm Ayako. For our first adventure, I thought we'd start with Hogwarts Legacy. Alright, shall we just jump right in? We're all ready to go. Let's start our adventure.
It appears we are almost ready to depart. It's a
Looks
pity
like
we
we're
didn't
totally
have a
ready
bit
to
more time
depart
to spend
tonight.
on spellcasting. I presume you've been practicing the spells we worked on.
I have, Professor.
Well, I'm quite sure I've never seen anyone take so quickly to a second-hand wand. You'll be a force to be reckoned with when you get your own.
Thank
I
you, Professor
certainly
Fig.
hope so.
I appreciate you working with me before the term begins.
Oh,
When do I get to learn how to do
George,
that?
glad my rather cryptic description of our location did not thwart your finding us.
I've apparated to more vaguely defined destinations than this. Though I confess I may have miscalculated slightly on my first try. Gave quite the fright to some theatre-goers in the West End.
Oh my, that
It's been
must
much
have
too
been
long. When I received your owl, I
entertaining.
must say I...
Best not speak here, Eleazar.
I'd love to have seen that.
Of course. Why don't we speak en route to Hogwarts? We have a
Yes,
start of
let's
term
do
feast
it.
and a sorting ceremony to get to.
Wonderful idea. As long as your young charge here doesn't mind me tagging along.
Not at all, sir.
After you.
Ages since I'd been to the castle. Would be good to see the old pile of rocks.
Think you could hide your worry just a little bit better? Hey, haven't even got to school yet and we're already in trouble.
Glad I caught you before you left for Scotland.
Just barely.
And who is your traveling companion?
A new student.
New?
Yes, sir. I'm starting school as a fifth year.
How extraordinary.
It is indeed. None of the faculty has ever heard of anyone being admitted to Hogwarts so late.
Really?
Nor
Never
have
happened
I.
before? Are you
Of course,
sure?
as the other fifth years will have been honing their magical skills for 4 years now, the headmaster asked if I could get our new student up to speed a bit before the term begins.
Nope.
Well,
I'm not
you
behind
couldn't
it
have
all.
asked for a
Nope,
better
nope,
mentor.
nope.
Professor Fig is not only an exceptional teacher, he's also a remarkably intuitive and gifted wizard.
Mr. Osric is prone to flattery. I dare say it's one of the reasons he's risen so far at the ministry.
That's terrible.
Have you seen this?
I have.
Well, he looks
Opinions
friendly.
differ as to how great a threat Ranrock really is.
Although I've yet to convince my colleagues at the ministry, I believe he is a significant threat. And it was your wife, Eleazar, who alerted me to his activities months ago.
Miriam? How?
She
How come
wrote to
she's
me
not
about
telling
Ranrock
her
before
wife
she
about
died,
these problems?
wondering what
I mean,
the ministry
seriously,
knew
really.
about his activities. Before I could respond, I received this. It was the last thing she sent me,
Really?
Eleazar. It came to me via her owl, but with no correspondence. I can only assume...
Then she had to get rid of it quickly. To keep it safe.
Presumably from Ranrock. I cannot open it. Whatever magic protects this is powerful indeed.
It looks like goblin metal. That symbol.
What's that glow?
I don't see a glow.
Nor do I.
Wonder if seeing things that other people don't see is as bad as hearing things that other people don't hear.
Merlin's beard. How did you...
Wait! We do know.
Well, dragons do what dragons do, huh? I really get the feeling that somebody doesn't want me making it to Hogwarts. Can't imagine why. I hope somebody knows some teleportation magic here. Suppose that works. Oh, look at the cute little squirrel.
Are you alright?
You'd think you'd
You're hurt.
teleport at, maybe a foot or two off the
Take
ground,
this.
not
It's
like
Wiggenweld
right
potion.
there.
That stuff will right you in a
That
second.
crown love, that had to hurt.
What happened?
I mean, it's not the fall that
George.
kills you.
I can't believe he...
It really is that sudden stop
What
at the
the hell
end.
got into that damn thing? Attacking a carriage mid-air? A typical dragon would never...
Professor? Sir, where are we?
I'm not
I get
sure.
the feeling dragons
But that key
kind
you
of get
discovered
to
was clearly
do
a
whatever they
portkey.
want. Just,
Portkey?
on
And I'm too
account
enchanted to
of
bring whoever
their
touches it to a specific
dragons,
place.
maybe? Come on.
I'm feeling better, sir, if you'd like to look around a bit.
I would. But stay close. We've no idea who created this portkey. Or why.
I'm sure we're gonna find out.
How far did that portkey take us?
Farther from London than the carriage travelled.
That is a
We're
really nice
somewhere in
place
the
to build a
Scottish
castle.
Highlands.
Sir, those ruins. Do you
The
think...
portkey was meant to lead us there. I do. This has not
Well,
been the day
obviously
either
it
of
was
us
meant to
expected.
bring us here.
But Miriam sent
Otherwise,
that
I
portkey
would
to
assume
George for a
we
reason.
probably wouldn't be here.
And I believe that she,
I mean, I guess otherwise
and
we'd
now
be Dragon
George,
Chow,
died
but
in
still.
pursuit of whatever it was meant to lead to. If you're sure you're all right and wouldn't mind indulging me, I'd like to have a look around.
Absolutely, sir.
Good. Let's see if we can find a path, however faded it may be. Mind your step.
Where do you suppose your wife got the portkey that brought us here?
A good question. Miriam spent years searching for evidence of a long-forgotten form of ancient magic.
Ancient magic?
Yes,
How come it's
a
forgotten?
powerful magic wielded by a rare few that
Oh,
seems
that
to
could
have
be
been
why it's
lost to
forgotten.
time. Hogwarts Castle was built by, and is itself a stronghold of that ancient magic. I don't know
Really?
where she came into possession of the portkey, but I am certain it was to do with that search. Ah, there's the path down below. This way.
But sir, why was your wife searching for evidence of lost magic?
Miriam wanted to understand why such powerful magic disappeared from the wizarding world. Spoke of the good it could do. But magic is no
Well, I
different
suppose
than
that
any power.
Hence
What
was
really
using it?
matters is the one who wields it.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, if somebody, a not-so-nice person's got some seriously
us?
powerful magic,
It's not cold enough
I
here.
don't think they're gonna
It
do
appears
anything
to be a
good
sort
with it.
of enchantment. Someone wanted to block this path. Let's see some of that wand work you were practicing. Focus on the center.
All right, focus in.
Excellent! That was a bit rougher than I'd expected.
Really? Wasn't even that steep. Come on.
Ah, up there.
I'll be taking me some gold. I guess galleons.
We're close now. It's just ahead.
Yeah, it is just ahead.
Steady yourself! Reparo! Almost there!
This would have been one really nice castle in its heyday. Gorgeous architecture.
Why would someone have built this here?
I suspect they valued their privacy. That portkey led us here for a reason. Let's have a look around for anything that seems out of place.
This whole place seems out of place.
Professor, it's a mural of some kind.
Perhaps our host was a noted seer. Interesting.
That is a lamp. Wait. Wait. Okay.
Professor, this statue...
This may have been his home.
Yeah? Maybe? No, well, sure it probably was at some point.
That enchanted crystallized stone again. But what could it be
Oh,
blocking?
goody.
What's this? Professor Fig!
How odd. Why would someone have conjured that enchanted stone
Some
here?
crazy magic.
And how is there a room behind it?
I know, right?
What room?
It's because it's a
I don't
portal.
see anything.
There's that glow again, like the glow on the portkey container.
What in Merlin's name? Godric's heart.
Where are we?
I don't believe it.
Always in any game that lets you wander around, always go the wrong way first. It's a general rule.
Hello?
That way you end up finding all the good stuff. think they're gonna have to be a little louder. Um,
It can't be.
but it can. Or we wouldn't be here, silly.
Just a moment. Oh. Where are we here? Welcome to Gringotts Wizarding Bank.
Well, aren't you a friendly little chap?
Vault number 12, I presume.
Precisely.
Yeah.
The key.
Your wife's portkey.
Oh, yes, of course.
This way, then.
Stay close.
Yes, shall we?
After you.
Aw. Thanks.
Keep
This
your
would be
hands
so fun to
inside
actually
the car
ride in.
if you don't wish to lose them.
How many vaults are there in Gringotts?
Hundreds. In fact, you'll see quite a few on our way to vault number 12. As we speak, we're just beneath the main lobby. The vaults you see now are the newest.
Are private entrances to the bank common at Gringotts?
Yeah.
They
You're
are most
rubbish.
uncommon. Only one with great wealth or power, or both, could have arranged for such a service. You'll want to take a breath.
A what?
This would make a wicked roller coaster.
That waterfall washes away all enchantments. It's a security measure.
Experienced the thief's downfall before, have you?
Heard of it?
These are the lower vaults that we're passing now.
How deep are we going?
Vault number 12 was commissioned shortly after Gringotts was founded over 4 centuries ago. It resides in the deepest part of the bank. Settle in. We've
Sorry
quite
about
a
that.
distance to go.
It's warm. His kitty's a little sleepy.
Vault number.
Vault
He's-
12.
Grumpy,
Momentous
isn't he?
day.
Not at all happy to see us.
On your way.
I mean, this guy driving our coaster here is all happy and friendly, and guy's just grumpy. Grumpy pants.
Professor, the armband that Garner's
Goblin
wearing
grumpy
is glowing.
pants. That's who he is now.
Like the glow you saw on the portkey container?
No, darker. I saw
Yeah,
that same glow on the
goblin grumpy
dragon's collar.
pants.
Yeah, what was that?
We were just wondering about that goblin back there.
He watches over the oldest section of the bank.
He's
Rare
grumpy
anyone
about it.
goes there anymore.
Probably why he's grumpy about it. Oh, poor grumpy pants.
Here we are.
When was the last time this vault was accessed?
A goblin has
Grumpy
been
when it
stationed
was
at my
built?
desk for hundreds of years. In that time, no one has visited Vault 12 until today.
Sounds like not since it was commissioned.
Vault 12.
Thank you for your help.
Is it just me, or, you know, does it seem a little sus that he never gave us our key back?
What do you suppose we should be looking for?
I'm not sure. Sir,
A
I
more
wonder if
wise
you might-
idea than
Instructions
going
for
in there
Vault
without your
12
key.
indicate that I am to grant access to the holder of the key and then close the door.
Wait,
No, didn't see that coming.
Professor?
that was certainly unexpected.
Really? Unexpected.
me
Oh,
think.
really?
There must be
All right.
something here. Revelio, perhaps.
Revelio?
Yes, a revealing charm. No time like the present. Let's see what
Well,
we're missing,
considering
shall we? Ready your
Are
wand
trapped in
and
a vault,
focus.
so probably. Oh, shiitake mushrooms.
Revelio. There! I saw something.
Move a bit closer and try again.
Was it a clue? Oh,
A door.
Well, that's a start.
it
There's
is,
that
isn't
symbol
it?
again. I don't suppose you see a way to...
I do, Professor. That symbol has the same glow as the one I saw in the portkey
Of course
container.
it does.
If what you can see reveals the way forward, then I dare say we are about to discover the secret of this vault. Lead the way.
But oh, all right. You know this is a terrible idea, right?
Lumos! This is no ordinary vault. I suspect we will need to
What's
earn
your
our way
first
out of here.
clue?
What do you mean, earn our way out? Do you think this is some sort
The
of
magical,
test?
magically
I
concealed
do.
door in the back of the vault.
But to what end, I can't say.
The fact that
Stay
whoever
close.
holds the
There will
key
be
is
no
supposed to be
disapparating
let
if things
in,
go poorly.
and
Not
then
out of
just
Gringotts.
locked in. Like, come on. Not an ordinary vault. Seriously? You should have known that before this point.
I see something up ahead.
What is it?
That glow again, but on the floor.
Mysterious glowy.
Lumos! What happened?
When
Gave
I
myself a
moved towards
headache?
the glow, it suddenly seemed as if the ground was swirling about.
Are you all right?
Yes, sir, I'm fine.
No, I'm not.
You
I'm
seem to
seeing
have
things
caused
that
the floor
nobody
to
else can see,
change.
so
That
no,
statue.
I would say not alright.
What statue?
I see some sort of statue, but only as a reflection in the floor. Revelio.
I presume this is what you saw reflected in the floor.
It is. The reflection's still there, but the statue's positions don't match. Wait. When you moved, the reflection turned in the direction of the light.
Perhaps you should cast Lumos.
Maybe I should learn it first.
Lumos.
Well done.
Now the reflection is turning towards me. It does follow the light.
Of course it does. I thought we already established that. You know, this really doesn't seem like a fair fight.
Look out!
Potato!
Accio! Descendo! Levioso!
Maybe,
Deposo!
okay, maybe it is a fair fight.
Deposo! Confuso! Levioso!
Stupid! Professor? Professor Fig! Professor, where are you? This isn't good.
Obviously, that's not good.
Where am I supposed to go? What's happening? The wisps of magic seem to be leading me somewhere.
Yes, they are leading you. 1 second. Sorry about that. Okay.
Oh, that's where they're leading me. That glow again.
Shut up. I don't...
Revelio. I suppose I'm on my own this time.
Yeah, this seems like an even worse idea. Just saying. Alright, so...
Lumos.
Shall we have our
Seems I have
terrible
no
idea?
choice. I'm going to have to fight my way out of here. Potato, stupefy. Stupefy.
Come on. What's this? Hello.
Stupefy.
Come on. Oh, your buddy tried.
Stupefy. Stupefy. Potato.
Ow. That hurt.
Stupefy. Stupefy.
That was fun. And we're in the dark again.
Lumos.
And going the wrong way, apparently. The wizards that made this place, that's some seriously impressive magic. Stuff. Are we sure it's a wise idea to grab things floating over
There you are.
base? Like,
How did you... What is this place?
I don't know. But I found this floating above that basin.
That is no mere basin. That is a pensive for viewing memories.
alright then. Get to the
wonder-
viewing.
Follow my lead.
All is in place.
The portkey is well hidden.
Perhaps too well. I wonder if the
That was
path we've
beautiful.
created...
May be impossible to follow. It will only be impossible for one who cannot see traces of ancient magic as I can.
Your ability to see what others cannot will not be enough, Percival. We are entrusting the one who embarks on this path with powerful secrets, with knowledge others will do anything to obtain.
Yes, and if we are correct, Charles, the witch or wizard who completes the trials will have proven themselves worthy of that knowledge. And the responsibility that accompanies it.
Yeah.
We've done all that we can.
Probably.
That's what you're seeing. The glow that surrounded them.
Yes, sir.
Astonishing.
Can I see magic?
Traces of an ancient magic, to be precise. The magic that Miriam had always believed existed.
If eyes can see
But
it,
could never-
eyes can cast it.
Miriam, and perhaps George, died in pursuit of knowledge that has been dormant for centuries.
Aww.
And you,
Understand.
it seems, are the key to understanding why. We were...
But I don't want to be the key.
Someone's coming.
Who were
Doesn't
they?
sound like
I don't
Westwood at
know.
all.
But, sir, you shouldn't be in here.
I was right.
Ranrock.
Seems my
Oh, the
reputation
Freddy fellow
precedes
himself.
me. I was beginning to think no one was ever going to visit Rackham's vault.
And why are you here?
To ruin
No
our
need
day,
for that.
obviously.
Just give me whatever it is you found here and we can let bygones be bygones.
Sir,
I think
they had the
not.
key to the vault.
Choose your next words wisely.
Can you do short man?
I only meant that the instructions to Vault 12 were quite clear. Sir, I must insist. I was to grant access only to one with the key, and you didn't have them.
It's great.
I have no patience for traitors. Now,
No, it seems you have no
Where were
patience
we?
at all. Not just
I'm not
for
giving
traitors,
you
but
anything.
dang.
well, perhaps your young friend here will be more helpful.
Oh, that's delightful. Yeah, right. Because I would help you. Why? I mean, seriously. Way to go, moron. Didn't think this place would have a guardian? I don't think the Goblin's magic is working too well on this guy. That's what you got.
No way out.
Oh, bringing the house down. Oh, goody.
Are you all right?
Fine, sir.
I've never seen so powerful a
I'm
goblin.
not alright. In
He
one
seemed
day, I've been
wholly
attacked by a
unaffected by my
dragon
magic.
and then some really angry goblin.
It can't be. It seems those who set up the pensive, the locket, and the path to both wanted someone with your ability to end up here.
That is like
Come,
not having
we
a
have a
good
sorting
day.
ceremony to get to.
And I mean, if that's day one, like, is the rest of the year gonna be worse? Because I got to school yet, technically. Sorry about this wait, guys. I have an older computer, so moving screens may take just a little bit longer. Hope you'll bear with me.
Oh, good. We haven't missed the sorting ceremony. I'm no expert, but that seems more appropriate. Now, I need to study this locket as soon as I can, but first I must contact the Ministry. They need to know what happened to George and be warned of Ranrock. For the moment,
not so
I
sure
ask
it's a
that
good
you keep
idea
all
to
that's
tell them.
happened this evening between you and me.
Of course, sir.
Thank you. Ready for the sorting ceremony?
Maybe. Oh, what house are we gonna do? Oh, I didn't even think about that. I'm thinking either Slytherin or Ravenclaw. Yeah.
Phineas, Nigellus, Black. Prepare yourself to meet the headmaster.
Oh, he sounds delightful, doesn't he?
Fig, nice of you to join us. The sorting ceremony's over.
There were complications.
Complications?
Complications.
Enough. Goblins.
Oh,
I've no time for rumors, Fig,
complications.
and I'm
That's
rapidly losing
great.
whatever patience I had left.
You mean
If
you
you're
had
lucky,
patience to
we
begin with?
might still be able to get you sorted this evening.
I'll be in touch.
Professor Weasley, we've one more to be sorted.
Yeah, don't forget about me.
Welcome. You're just in
I'm
time.
sorry I'm late,
Have a seat.
everyone. I ran into some problems on the way here.
Ah, yes. A bit older than the others, aren't you?
No.
You come here with
Why would you
preferences
say that?
and
That's rude.
preconceptions. Certain
Rude
expectations.
hat. Jeez.
I'm looking forward to exploring Hogwarts and the world beyond the castle and grounds.
Indeed. Much can be gleaned by having an adventurous spirit, but your professors have a great deal to teach you as well. Interesting.
Yeah, all the magical
You've
need to not
recently
get
learned
caught.
that you possess a rare ability.
Uh,
I detect a growing sense of ambition, an eagerness for power. Perhaps you belong in Slytherin.
well, you know what? Yeah, let's run with it.
You
Time to
belong
suck it up.
in
We're gonna be a good witch or a
Slytherin!
bad witch. We'll figure that out later.
Oh, and one more thing. Due to the unfortunate injury on the pitch in last spring's final, this year's Quidditch season has been cancelled. Enough! It's not as though I've banned flying altogether, but don't tempt me. You are here to focus on your academic futures. I'm sure you will have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow.
Academic future my butt. I'm here to
I
learn magic.
said, I'm sure you all have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow.
Yeah, see? You never had patience. What do you mean losing whatever patience
Quite
you had
an
left?
entrance. It's lovely to meet you.
Professor Weasley, would you be so kind as to show our new student to their common room?
I shall see to it, sir. As I was saying, I'm Professor Weasley. Pleased to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well, Professor.
As Deputy Headmistress, it is my distinct honor to show you to your common room. Right this way. It's quite uncommon for a student to begin as a fifth year. It may be a bit of a challenge, but one I'm sure you're up for.
I can be quite resourceful.
I suspected as much. This is the entrance to the Slytherin common room. In order to enter, one must simply speak the correct password. Aspiration.
Very well. Aspiration.
Well done. Now, go on in and get some sleep. You have a big day ahead of you tomorrow. I shall be back in the morning to collect you for your first class.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
You're welcome. I hope you enjoy your first night at Hogwarts. Sleep well.
No. I want to sleep. So pretty.
Oh, looks like everyone's gone. Better head to the common room.
Yeah. In a minute. I'll be taking that, thank you. Alright. Good job, dude. Not sure what you did to yourself, but... Oh, never mind.
I suppose some introductions are in order.
I guess.
Must be different, starting Hogwarts in your 5th year.
Wonder where they're from. They're lucky they didn't end up as dragon.
Freelsies? You'll have to, I suppose, yeah. Talking behind my back.
I wouldn't do that if I were you.
Oh, we have a smarty pants, Stevie.
Ugh, not going to move there, are you?
Here, watch this.
Don't say I didn't warn you. Checkmate. Told you. They should have listened to me.
I know who you are. You're the new Slytherin, the one who barged in with Professor Fig last night. Interesting tactic on your first day, taking all the attention away from the first years. I'm Imelda, by the way. Shame I wasn't with you in Fig. I could have lured that dragon away. My skills on a broom are legendary.
We handled it, and I think you're underestimating the nature of a dragon. A broom would have been kindling.
Ha! Not the way I fly. Perhaps one of these days I'll show you a thing or two about flying. I can teach you more than Kagala ever could. Speaking of which, I'd like to get in some time on my broom before classes.
Do you have a lot of time to fly during school?
I make the time. There's nothing like swerving through the spires of the castle and around the Quidditch pitch to clear the mind.
That does sound like fun, doesn't it?
Are you a keen Wizard chess fan? You knew that boy was going to lose the match.
Not really. Much too sedate a pastime for me. Also, it's simply not that challenging. The moves are always so obvious. Why does no one else see it?
Goodbye, Imelda.
I guess.
Nice meeting you.
For somebody who's good at chess, which isn't me.
I think they're hiding from us.
I think I heard one.
Doubt mermaids find us that interesting.
Yeah, no kidding.
Ah, based on all the chatter when you entered the common room, I'm guessing you're the new 5th year. I'm Ominous. Ominous Gaunt.
Nice to meet you, Ominous.
Well, you certainly had a memorable arrival.
Well, if I'm going to make my mark here, I had to start right away.
Aha, you're definitely in the right house. Do let me know if I can be of any help as you navigate your first days here, though I doubt you'll need it.
Did that student say he thought he heard a mermaid?
Yes, but I've never heard of a mermaid showing up outside our common room window. It is fun to play along, though. Been known to keep some first years on the lookout for hours.
Oh, that's terrible. I mean, it's funny, but terrible.
Thank you, Ominous. Very nice to meet you.
Pleasure was all mine. Don't be a stranger.
Already knew that. Can I help you?
Maybe.
Ah, you're the new 5th year. I'm
I am
Sebastian
indeed.
Sallow. Welcome to Slytherin.
Thank you.
Not everyone has a ministry escort to school.
He was a friend of Professor Fig's who merely joined us for the ride.
Still, impressive. Dreadful way
You
to go,
didn't join
poor
us for
fellow.
the ride. Well,
Glad you're
I guess
Figgle,
if you
right?
call that ride.
It was dreadful, certainly, but quite an experience nonetheless.
Interesting perspective.
Yeah, I wasn't
Did you
dragging
and Fig
chow.
manage to escape?
It's
Of course, it was
all still a
an
bit of a blur,
interesting
to be honest.
experience.
Didn't mean to press.
Oh, yeah.
You just get yourself settled. We can talk more later.
What book were you reading?
A spell book I picked up. Has a few interesting things, but not exactly what I was looking for. I'm sure you'll find out soon enough. But not every spell you may need can be found in our assigned textbooks.
Are you saying some spells aren't taught at Hogwarts?
Obviously.
Which ones?
Seems I may have met a kindred
The ones they don't
spirit.
teach. Duh.
That is a conversation for another time. It was good meeting you. Good luck today.
Is the new 5th year Slytherin in here? Professor Weasley's waiting for you just by the stairs.
I am totally not in here. Wow, can I run quick? Oh, dang. That was all.
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a 5th year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs? Owls?
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success. Here you are.
If that many people, that many wizards got together to make this book, would it make it like, I don't know, something like an artifact or something?
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of
The
what you
only
are
one in
learning,
existence.
so that you master all that's expected of a 5th year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test.
Okay, let's go
This
do
way. I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student. Using the guide will also train you to be alert to your surroundings. The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore.
Oh, gee, thanks.
Do keep up.
Scrapers and cheese.
Why
Some of
don't
us-
you cast Revelio on that
Revelio?
statue and see what details the field guide can provide?
Hello,
Clever, isn't it? Keep your eyes open for more
it is actually.
opportunities like that, inside and outside of the castle. Good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall.
Damn, that is some pretty art. Some of these make some pretty nice backgrounds too. Not gonna lie.
And here we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall. You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall. Always something happening here. It's the heart of the hive. Our King's Cross station, so to speak.
Do we really need
That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
I'm sorry, Professor.
Absolutely not.
I'm afraid
Whatever
that's
are
all
you
there is
talking
to
about?
Almost precisely what Professor Fig said. Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Swarming here to keep you so sleepy.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class
choose to
myself.
fly in a dragon's
Might I
path?
rely
I
on
mean,
you,
come
Professor
on.
Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
That's just dumb.
Of course.
Thank you. Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Excuse me?
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we
did you
can't
say
get you
you'd
to
be using it to
Hogsmeade
spy
for
on
those
me?
supplies.
That's just totally rude.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today, before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you masterfully evade Professor Weasley's interrogation regarding our late arrival?
Maybe.
I did my best, but I'm fairly certain she suspects we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor
gee.
Weasley is a brilliant and
wonder
astute
why.
witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an
not
exceptionally
already.
skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley,
I know,
why
right?
don't I show you the clever enchantment we
subtlety is
included
her
in the
forte.
field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look.
There we go.
The
Try
map is
using the
enchanted to
right
help you
button
find
on the
your
mouse.
way.
Yep.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
Alright, shall we check out charms and defense against the dark arts classes?
Right? Wait to watch you fly.
Oh dear. They have truly done an amazing job in the castle.
Professor Ronan tends to go on a bit. We sometimes have to remind him to finish the lesson.
Some of us don't necessarily want him to get out of the lesson.
Alright.
Here. Behind you. There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
You're friendly.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student.
Yep.
Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Met none of the professors yet.
Shall we begin? Welcome to year 5 of charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work. But I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone?
One makes you change color, the other one makes you grow, I suspect.
I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm?
Don't everybody answer
It
at
seems
once.
that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
That was easy.
Accio.
I'm sure other spells will be much more difficult.
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it.
That is true.
You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air.
Yay, fresh
After
air.
me.
Creepy forest.
I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree. So, what's better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right? So why don't we have our newest student start us off?
Oh, I get the feeling I'm not
Cast
going to be very
Ayako
good at
on one of the
this.
spheres and relinquish your charm at the last possible moment. Now, think of this like gobstones, if you will. But instead of throwing the marbles out, you are summoning them toward you. The trick is to pull the sphere as far as possible, but not a bit more, or it'll fall, yes? Now, I could keep talking about theory all day, but practice is the best professor. Show us how it's done.
Oh, yeah, no pressure, right?
Very good. Don't lose your composure.
I didn't lose composure. I just...
Splendid!
Holy crap.
Happens to the best of us. Excellent control there. Not to worry.
Come on! Oh, that's terrible.
Very good. Points to Slytherin. But there's certainly no
what?
sport in
Being
playing
bad
without
at
some
it?
friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up.
I didn't do bad enough, right?
You'll be the blues, just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
This is not going to go well.
Here we go.
Oh crap, she's good at this.
Phew.
Stop, stop, stop. Think. Oh.
Very good.
Let us see this. Yes! Nicely done. Watch this. There we go. Here.
That's it.
Oh. But I'm more on this side of the 50 line.
Let us make this
Really,
a
not
bit more
fair.
interesting,
I
shall
had
we?
it. No, no, we don't need it more interesting. We really don't. No.
I think we are well past interesting at
Oh
this
yeah,
point.
this is way past interesting.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it.
No
This
kidding.
round settles it all.
Not fair.
Here we go. Phew.
Slow down, slow down. Stop, stop, stop. Ah, dang it.
Stay focused.
I lose.
Be sharp.
Dang.
That is how it's done.
Oh, you just shush.
Ah, you almost had it.
Don't patronize me. Come on. I can't let a shot me out. I gotta shoot at least some points here. Oh, man.
Not exactly your typical lesson, is it? Not that I mind.
Well, I mean, at least I got on the board.
Splendid! Very good, both of you. Well done.
Yeah, sure. I got my butt kicked, if that's what you call well done. Yeah, my butt is well done. I can't imagine that gets any easier. I suppose if once you get your timing,
Gather your things on the way
it can
out.
go pretty easy, but
Well done back there. You took the loss in stride. Didn't want to go too easy on you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Ayako. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred
that's going
here.
easy on me.
It gets easier.
Oh, wait.
I promise.
You wanted to step on the
Thank you, but I've been holding my own.
I appreciate your confidence. I transferred here from Wagadu just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
This may seem an odd question, but is magic the same there as it is here?
Mostly, yes. But I did have to learn how to use a wand when I arrived here. Hardly anyone at Wagadu uses one.
You can cast spells without a wand.
Oh, yes. I find wandless magic to be much more instinctive. Not to mention quite convenient if one is without their wand. I must admit, however, that I am growing quite fond of using a wand. It seems very dramatic.
Is Wagadu a castle like Hogwarts?
Its address is Mountains of the Moon. It is not so much a castle as a beautiful edifice carved out of the mountainside. I remember the first time I saw it, the mist was so thick I could hardly make out anything at all. And then it just materialized before me, this enormous school that seemed to be floating in midair.
Is Wagadu much bigger than Hogwarts?
Wagadu School of Magic is the largest wizarding school in the world. So yes, bigger than Hogwarts. But it never seemed intimidating or overwhelming to me. It always felt like home.
Should have said no. It would have been way funny.
It's nice to learn about another wizarding school.
Thank you for asking. I do miss Wagadu, but I am glad to be here at Hogwarts. Ah, I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
Of course, you can use Accio on humans, if you're so...
Professor Ronan reminds me of my...
You'd be using it on clothing, to be precise, Sebastian. You know it won't work on humans.
After my brother learned the summoning charm, it was constant Accio this, Accio that. Cutlery flying everywhere. Quite unsafe, really.
Yeah, I would say so. Why would anybody let him just fling cutlery around?
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? Miss Onai is a talented witch. Take it in stride, One often gains the most from the battles one has lost.
Of course, Professor. It was a challenging match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
First level.
Hello there. You're the new student, aren't you?
Hello. You wanted to speak to me?
Samantha Dale. I've been eager to meet you. You're the student everyone's been whispering about. Hope your first day's going well. You certainly seem to hold your own in charms.
Thank you, but it really wasn't all that challenging.
My brother William would tell you not to be so humble and to trust your abilities.
I'm not being humble.
Then again, he tends to be a bit
wasn't that
overconfident in
challenging. I mean,
his...
the game was,
better
but
see
that's
to my
just due
charms
to
own
timing.
work.
And
I find
we'll get
Professor
there.
Ronan's lessons a bit more challenging than you do.
All right. Defense against the... Go away. Defense against the dark arts. Yes, yes. Off we go. It's not breaking through the wall. That wouldn't be much fun. What?
Revelio.
Well, all right then.
Stupefy! Is that all you've got?
Levioso! Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough
win,
to blast each other to pieces in your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull.
I suppose you'd rather
It was a
didn't break
token
it
from
then,
the
right?
Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself
actually,
how
no.
an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge.
It was a
To the
levitation charm.
wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
Here we go.
Levioso!
Now, let's try something a little larger.
I don't want to try something a little larger. That doesn't sound like... Oh, it did have one. Though I've heard that dummies can be pretty tough.
Let us begin with the basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember. Good. Now, well done. Very good. But the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel using
Hello.
Levioso,
Come on.
basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
This should be easy.
Leviosa, this can't be your first duel.
Let's just say I'm a quick learner.
If only all of my students were this adept. I do enjoy lively duels. Use the basic cast when your opponent's guard is down. Watch your opponent for signs to attack or defend yourself.
That was fun.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Slytherin.
Thank you, Professor Hecat.
I kicked
Glad
his
to have the
butt.
opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments.
Extra work?
All
Extra work.
That's enough spectacle for one day. Class is dismissed.
Nice work.
Oh, I'm not much for dueling. I prefer to keep things friendly. If you know the right...
I'd hate to face Professor Hecat in a duel.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice? Felt more like I was dueling an expert. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again,
You've had a little
perhaps
practice.
this wasn't your first duel.
I've dueled enough. Consider yourself lucky I held back.
Huh, fair enough. You owe me an honest duel when you aren't. You know,
Holding
you
back?
might
I don't
be
know if that's a good
perfect fit
idea.
for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
It sounds like fun.
Exclusive and unsanctioned. Count me in.
Excellent. Knew I was right about you. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club, or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance. If you're interested. Till next time.
Alright, so let's take a quick peek, see at what quests we got going on. Guess we kinda have to go check out Crossed Wands. Alright, off we go. This is a freaking maze. Come on, dude. My grand nemesis, the door.
Revelio. Oh, not again.
Here I've come from the toilet bowl where she said I could swim, did you praxia mole? As long as we're only one time per week, I can plunge the boys' lavatory, not for the meat. He tried to stop me, did rancorous carp.
Just gnarly. Level 3.
Revelio.
I promise.
Yep, there it is, my grand nemesis. The one opponent that can slow me down.
Glad you could make it. Lucan's just over there.
Leviosa.
Alright, let's give this a go.
Can I help you?
Maybe?
Sebastian told me to see you about a club.
If Sebastian vouches for you, that's all I need to know. I coordinate duels for crossed wands. A dueling club of sorts. It's invitation only, so you must have really impressed Sebastian.
I seem to have a knack
He's
for
right.
dueling.
Come on,
Then you've come to the right place.
How does crossed wands work exactly?
You show up, I match you with other duelists, and whoever is still standing in the end wins. It's our way of determining the school's greatest duelist once and for all. And
Sounds
to
like a
liven
good way
things
to
up,
do it.
the winner is awarded a prize. Interested?
Abso-freaking-lutely.
Of course. Dueling's an entertaining pastime.
I agree. Besides, in crossed ones, you could duel with a partner if you like. Your first time I'll pair you with Sebastian. Next time, you'll need to bring a partner along, or duel alone. So, care to step into the ring?
Let's do this.
Get me in the ring.
Spectacular! Let the fireworks begin!
Fireworks? Never told me about fireworks.
We'll make you regret signing up.
Oh, you shush.
Confringo.
Mind the one!
It's not Crescendo.
Potato. Stupefy.
Come on, Ringo. Levioso. Levioso. You're better than that.
Act like a winner.
Potato. Leviosa.
Is that all you've got?
Crescendo.
Ow.
Leviosa.
Huh?
Glad I didn't bet on that round.
Nice
My
work.
potato's going a little
Sebastian
nuts.
wasn't wrong about you. There's strong competition ahead, but keep this up and you could be the next school champion.
Brilliant. Count me in.
I shall. Now, it takes time to organise these duels, but check with me later. I may have something lined up for you. Again, congratulations on your first crossed wands victory. Well fought. Hope to
Wasn't
see
so
you back
bad.
here again.
Is Protego still going nuts? Yep. The one opponent that can slow me down. The door. Wait, what am I supposed to be doing? I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. Seriously, I do that. That door actually opened surprisingly quickly. Wait. Is it just me or does it look like my Protego's still going off? Seriously, how do they expect you to navigate? Without this little mappy thing telling you where you're going.
Revelio.
What about the room, Professor?
I was thinking the same thing, Deke. Perhaps you could help.
Oh, excuse, Deke.
Or perhaps later?
Ah, there you are.
It's sounded a little funky. I don't think that's supposed to still go on.
I trust your first classes went well?
They did, Professor.
I heard as much from Professors Hecat and Ronan. Seems Professor Fig taught you quite a bit before you arrived. I'd wager there's a good deal more to your travels here than what you've told me, isn't there?
Nothing more, Professor.
I see. Like trying to get a sonnet from a streeler. Regardless, you must continue to build upon what you've learned. In that regard, I've asked your professors to help hasten your progress with some extra assignments.
Professor Ronan did mention something about that.
In fact, Professor Ronan will meet you outside momentarily to assign your first one. Now, regarding the trip to Hogsmeade I mentioned earlier, we've arranged to replace the supplies lost on your way here, including seeds, potion recipes, and spellcrafts.
Thank you, Professor.
And Mr. Ollivander will connect you with the perfect wand. You've managed your classes well with a borrowed wand, but you'll find the magic you cast with your own wand to be far superior.
Looking forward to that.
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
Very well. I'd like you to make your first visit to the village with a classmate. Help you get your bearings. Perhaps Sebastian Sallow or Natsai Onai. I've noticed you spending time with them.
I'd like to go with Sebastian.
Glad to hear it. Mr. Sallow is a capable young wizard, and he knows the area. He'll keep you well clear of any of Victor Rookwood's undesirables en route.
Rookwood?
A rather unsavory local. Best to avoid him and his associates, including his right hand of sorts, Theophilus Harlow, if you can. Once you've finished Professor Ronan's assignment, your friend will meet you at the castle doors. No time to waste. The sooner you complete your work, the sooner you can enjoy a butterbeer at the Three Broomsticks.
That sounds tasty. Alright, don't mind me. I have to raid your class right now.
Revelio.
Ah, there you are.
You have a new spell to teach me, Professor?
Indeed I do, and an exceedingly useful one at that. The mending charm, Reparo. Fixes things right up, makes a broken object good as new in the blink of an eye.
It seems as if that might come in handy.
More frequently than one would imagine. As Professor Weasley mentioned, I am not the only one who will be teaching you spells outside of class in an effort to catch you up with your peers. A number of your professors have agreed to do so as well, but first, each shall ask that you complete a few preliminary tasks to hone your magic. I have arranged some for today. See them through and then report back to me. We will have you casting Reparo in no time.
Yes, we will.
I'll start on the task right away, Professor. Got it. A flying page must be around here, so brilliant.
Challenging task.
I trust the preliminary tasks weren't too much.
I completed the assignments, Professor.
Marvelous. You clearly know your way around basic charms. Let us give the old mending charm a try then, shall we? Remember to be deliberate in your enunciation and movements. I want to see some vigor. Now, wand at the ready.
Yes, sir.
Remember, your wand is a conduit of your magic.
Getting a little more complicated with that one. Not by much, though.
That's it! Very good. If you would like to practice mending something, have a go with that broken statue in the alcove by the water. It allegedly symbolized heartbreak. Perhaps a jilted lover thought it too accurate and lashed out.
Okay. So now... we'll find where we go meet up with Sebastian.
Revelio.
There's something in there. I just know it.
There is. You're just not trying hard enough. Urge.
Revelio.
It's astonishing keeping one's mouth shut in the cold. I feel at liberty to talk about anything there.
Revelio.
Well, fancy meeting you then.
All right. Well, I think we'll call it a day there. We'll take our trip to Hogsmeade next time. Thank you for joining me in today's adventure. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like and comment down below. If you're feeling a little more adventurous, by all means, chew on that subscribe button and ring the bell to become a yokai and never miss out on one of our adventures. See you in the next one. Bye for now.